What's up everybody, it's Alex here, back with another mountain review. Today we will be reviewing Sun Valley, Idaho. Let's do it. These rankings are based on a scale of 1 to 10, 5 being average, and I have 10 different categories for the ranking. The first topic I'm going to be ranking is the beginner to expert riding. Sun Valley had many runs stretching from beginner to expert. They have runs of all choosing, but I personally feel like they excelled in intermediate riding. You have many options for different runs almost anywhere you go on the mountain. I really enjoyed how easy it was to navigate around the mountain and choose the runs that fit you best. Most of the runs that I went on were very enjoyable groomer runs along with some tree runs here and there. Overall, I give the beginner to expert riding a 7 out of 10. Now we got the lift ticket price. The lift ticket price hovered around $180 for an adult for one day of skiing. I would say this is just slightly on the higher side of ticket prices generally. The price is almost worth it in my opinion. I don't think it's fully worth $180, but overall it is a little more expensive than I think the skiing is worth, so I have to deduct a point on that, so I give it a 4 out of 10. Next topic we have is the lodging there in Sun Valley. There weren't any issues that came up with finding a spot to stay there. There are plenty of houses that you're able to rent out close to the hill on Vrbo or on Airbnb. Some of the homes have breathtaking views you can't stop looking at. We stayed in a house about 10-12 minutes away from the hill, and it had gorgeous views at the house. It was one of the best ski homes I've ever stayed in because of the view of the mountains from all different windows within the house. Overall, you will not have many difficulties finding a spot to stay in Sun Valley, so I give it a 7 out of 10. Next topic we have is the location accessibility. Now, we struggled to get to Sun Valley. Our flight got delayed, which isn't fair to the rating, but it did make me realize how difficult it is to get there and that people could have issues getting there. I can definitely see this being a problem with people wanting to travel there in the future. The reason is because there are no flights allowed into Sun Valley Airport after sunset. I'm not sure why they do that, but since our flight got delayed in the morning, eventually it got to the point where we were about to fly in at night and we were told we couldn't. So we had to fly into Boise Airport and drive a couple hours to our house in Sun Valley. So that's why I give it a pretty bad rating for location. And I'm not just basing it off of one experience. I took that experience and it made me realize that people could have issues in the future with it, so I give it a 3 out of 10. Next topic we have are the lifts. I have nothing bad to say about the lifts. I really enjoyed them. They were in almost every spot I ended up and even had some sneaky off the beaten path runs that led to the lifts with no lines, which were awesome. The lifts at the bottom of the mountain rarely have long lines either. If you hop on the gondola that takes you as far up as it can up the mountain, there was another lift as soon as you get off that takes you up to the peak. It's very convenient and I love the accessibility of it, so I give it an 8 out of 10. Next topic we have are the runs there. The runs at Sun Valley didn't impress me a whole lot, but there's definitely some good things to be said about them. There were many groomer runs and mogul runs that were a blast riding down, but I did find myself repeating many of the runs. The mountain itself is well maintained by the workers and the runs look beautiful. But overall, the runs didn't stand out to me as much as I wish they did, so I give it a 5 out of 10. The next topic we have is the terrain park. The terrain park was really fun and I had a blast riding through it. They only have one park, but it has a couple layers within the park. When you get to the top, there are a few jumps and boxes you're able to do, and once you go through the top section into the lower section, there are more jumps and other cool features you're able to hit. The park was really fun and we lapped it many times, enjoying every run. I give it a 6 out of 10. The next topic I'm here to talk about is the food. I had a great time going out to a couple of restaurants while there. The food was pretty good and I had a fun time exploring the town a little bit more too. I can't remember any significantly good food I had to eat, but mainly everything I did eat when I went out was pretty good. The environment in the restaurants with the people and the decorations are a part of the experience too. It was a great time overall, so I give it a 7 out of 10 for the food. Next topic I'm here to talk about are the views, which is one of my favorite parts about making these videos. I love taking in the views from everywhere. My favorite part was at the top of the mountain, overlooking the Powder Case Peaks in the distance. It was gorgeous. The view of the nearby mountains while skiing was really cool to experience. Even from the town, you can look around and see the main mountain along with other mountains too next to it. Also, the plane ride in and out had gorgeous views of everything. The views of the mountains never get old, so I give it a 9 out of 10. The last topic I'm here to talk about is would I make another trip back there in the future? 100% yes, I would take another trip back. I had loads of fun while being there, and I definitely want to get back there sometime in my life. The experience of being surrounded by the mountains and exploring the town made it a wonderful place to visit, and I hope to visit once again. So for that, I give it a 7 out of 10. Now for the total score out of 100 points, I give it a 63 out of 100. Thank you guys so much for watching, and thank you for all the support you've given me. I really love making these videos, so if you guys could like and subscribe, that would help out the channel a lot. So again, thank you for watching, and I can't wait to make more videos like this, and have a good one, y'all.